The 20th century began with an explosion of Russian liturgical composition. Composers like Rachmaninoff, Grasinski, Kalinikov, Chesnikov. It's almost as though they reinvented this glorious late Romantic nationalistic sound, which very, very suddenly came to an end with the Russian Revolution. Shchedrin is actually a living composer, very famous in Russia and still working. What we get in the piece is the emotional life of the composer. We hear him thinking about and feeling the music of his native land, the music of his effectively native religion, and all of the emotions that surround that, the emotions that surround the suppression of religion during the Soviet era and its eventual regrowth at the end of the 20th century. The piece consists of a number of different prayers, psalms, and other liturgical movements from the Russian Orthodox liturgy. One of the pieces in particular is the Lord's Prayer, which is common throughout the Christian world. Usually, an Our Father is a stately, measured, somewhat formal piece, but in this case, it's absolutely rhapsodic in its nature. Another piece that we're doing is a setting of the psalm, "Let my prayer rise as the incense," and the evening sacrifice. In this particular setting of it, Shchedrin uses two soloists, a soprano and an alto. They have this wonderfully evocative, innocent sound.
Oh, I know how it must feel to be in the dark, you know, pronouncing these words and singing these words, but not knowing what you're doing. And these words go with the music, all the crescendos and diminuendos, and you need to know what you're saying while you're doing it.
We really couldn't dream of doing a work this large, all in a language unfamiliar to us, if we didn't have a resource person who was really expert in this area. Yaroslav Gorbachev is a professor of Slavic linguistics at the University of Chicago, and he has volunteered to help us not only with our pronunciation, but with doing a text study for us, doing such things as finding typos, interpreting the variants that we discover, doing a word-for-word translation for us. He's been just invaluable to us. And one of his students sings in the group. His name is Drew Bouchardy, and he helps us on the spot during our rehearsals, correcting our pronunciation. So we're really fortunate to have this kind of help in this project. The overall affect of this piece is something which has been sealed, closed off, deadened, suppressed, comes alive again. And in Shchedrin's music, we hear the peeling of the wax seal from the face of the angel in this icon. And the colors take on new and vibrant life, and it becomes more and more and more colorful. And the overall impact of this is, I think, in a live acoustic, almost overwhelming. The sound just makes your head spin.